次は私たちの番だから。神隠しにあった5人が順番に。やめてよ。ここにきっと何かあるはず。
Welcome back, everybody. Playing Fatal Frame 4, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, the remake. This chapter we get to play as Misaki Aso, a distant relative, we're guessing, of the famed inventor who created the camera obscura. So now we're on to Phase 2 Resonance. This is the camera I brought with me. What's it doing lying on the ground? This is mine too, the book with the notes about the camera. I entrust this prototype camera obscura to the descendants of the Aso family as proof of the validity of my research. It was with this camera obscura that I first successfully captured a powerful spiritual force on film. It proved that my theories were correct, and it represents the first step I took on my unprecedented journey. I have yet to put this to the test, but it should also be theoretically possible to capture the forms of the deceased on film. However, the camera obscura has a strong effect on priests, mediums, and others who are able to sense the inconceivable. Hence, I forbid its indiscriminate use. This is a little bit of a reference to the very first game, which featured this theme more prominently, that people who use the camera, not only are they able to see ghosts and things like that, but that then opens them up to more ghostly attacks. So the more you use it, the more danger you're in. And a lot of people ended up dying in the first story just from using the camera and then being attacked by ghosts. They mention that priests, mediums, and others who are able to sense spiritual things are especially in danger, and that's a theme that exists throughout the games, that if you have a sixth sense, just being able to perceive ghosts opens you up to attacks by them. So it's actually better not to be able to see them at all than to have some ability to sense them.
私の家にあった過去を映すカメラ。これでなくした記憶の手がかりがつかめるはず。まどかはどこ？
And interestingly, I guess according to that note, this was the first camera that was invented that was able to take pictures of things, spiritual things. Alright, I guess we're heading this way. I can hear a noise coming from somewhere. I love how breeze easy the doors open now. Same camera angle as the old game. I love how they kept all that in. But maybe it was easy to keep it in. Evade. Nice. Now I can dodge ghosts. And hopefully I'll take a lot less damage now. Madoka's voice. It's a nurse call from room 203, so maybe Madoka's there. I have to enter a combination. On the Wii version, this was really confusing to enter. The two lights on the light on the left says close, and the one on the right says open. Find the code. Alright, I'm detecting items all over the place. Oh, there's one back here, maybe? No? Nope, just a blocked door. But this amorphous glowing object is some spirits, well, a spirit stone. Not much of a prize. Alright, there's something. Herbal medicine. Grab this. I feel like we searched this place all the way to the roof. Second floor nurse's logbook. There's an old logbook here. The children have been playing tricks again, opening and closing the door on the second floor ward. I change the door code regularly, but they seem to find out the new code every time I do. Apparently, the code game is their new favorite way to play. They write the code for the door somewhere and give each other clues about where to find it. I scolded them quite severely about this, and some tears were shed, but the director has told us to be vigilant about the door. The patients might wander the building if that door is left open, so please warn the children about playing with the door. If you see numbers written anywhere, be sure to clean them off. We don't want a repeat of last time. Let's see. Looks like there's something somewhere. Maybe it's outside of it. No. Yeah, it's something. There we go. It's an awkward way to look at it, but I found it. Room assignments. Here comes a big note. So, new building, second floor status is at the end of July. In room 203, the Sacred Moon Room, we got is Madoka Tsukimori. She's an introverted child. She seems to be bullied by other children her age. If you come across any children bullying her or bothering her, please discipline them. In 204, the Shadow Moon Room, we've got Iori Aiba. Due to the recent death of Tomoko Hinuma, patients were moved out of the old building, but Iori locked herself and wouldn't come out. She broke off the doorknob, so staff wishing to enter her room will need to apply force to the door. In the Rainy Moon Room 205, we have Yoriko Sonohara. She shows no reaction to mirrors, so she doesn't appear to have budded, whatever that means. But in conjunction with the worsening of her memory loss, Yoriko's mood and behavior are extremely unstable. She requires careful observation. In the Wizen Moon Room, 206, Kazuto Amaki, I think we already visited him. His kleptomania is getting worse, and he does not respond to warnings. Please report any thefts on discovery. He gets angry when items are taken to be returned to their owner, so please try to take them without him noticing. I feel like that note was written differently before that, I think the fan translation said that as long as you asked him gently, he would return them. It's like a sneaky version this time. The Orchid Moon Room, Ayako. Intensely aggressive personality, has a propensity to take pleasure in hurting others, displaying no signs of guilt, causes problems with her cruel pranks. I myself have had my ear cut by Ayako, FYI. Extreme caution required. What's interesting is that the rooms had very different names in the Japanese version. Like they had the month the gods arrive, the month the gods leave. But now these ones are much more nature-oriented. I wonder if there was a reason for that. All right, and I think this glowy thing is just... Oh, looks like it's this. No. Well, I'll aim my flashlight around a little bit. It doesn't seem to be showing anything. I think it's just the button. Nice. Alright, I don't know why the camera does that. It's so irritating. I tried changing that setting. General settings. Camera controls. I don't know if it's my controller. It doesn't happen in Fatal Frame 5, just this one. And it uses like the same engine. Like even this screen is almost exactly the same except for the colors. So we want to go this way, but it's a Silent Hill door, so it doesn't open. Well, it's not exactly a Silent Hill door. It will open one day. I don't remember. Well, let's check over this way real quick. I don't think there's anything over here anyway. Oh, what is this? Oh, I guess it's nothing. Using the map button, it does go somewhere. Accidentally tried to... Maybe on the second time it'll work. No, I guess not. It's still locked. No place to go but down. Whoa, ladies, hello. Oh, that actually counted. They do give you... That used to be a tough shot in the original game. You'd have to kind of come down here and do Spoop. Oh, I guess it counted as two different pictures. But nice that I got it. It'll save me some time later. Oh, and I wanted to look up. Let's see. Under Ghost List, we have Wraiths, Spectres, Revenants. Still haven't seen a Revenant, whatever that is. There's only 19 of them. I think they're hidden ghosts. And then I don't think I had a chance to take her picture. I guess they are curse dolls. A child's crayon drawing. I think it's a clock, and I think I've seen it somewhere. Oh, and again, the device is glowing, not that I need it. Oh. It's not the device, it's this. Nice, I need those. Let's see if I have enough to do anything yet. 9. Improves film loading. No, I'm not that interested in that one. The ghost attacks so slowly normally, it's not that important. I like max power the most, that's what I'm into. That one's good too. Yeah. Just keep an eye out for those. And we will eventually upgrade the cameras. Wow, could it be more obvious? Oh, and a prize. What could you be? Ooh, redstones. Grab this fast. We found something in the exact same spot earlier. A new patient. A new patient will be admitted to the second floor. Her name is Ayako, and she'll be in room 207, Orchid Moon. Ayako will be admitted on the direct introduction of Director Hibara, so we must do everything we can to ensure that her stay is as pleasant as possible. All staff are urged to take the utmost care in dealing with her. Oh, we got like a golden child coming in. The old-fashioned clock shows the phases of the moon on its face, because the moon is everything in this world. There are scratch marks near its feet where something has been erased. Oh, and it's glowing with spiritual energy. I feel a strong presence. Something might show up if I take a photo. This camera's supposed to have strange powers. Yeah, and that's why she brought it, because she's like, I psychically know that this camera will be useful, so here we go. I always liked that effect. They made it a little different this time, where the film is, in addition to that transition effect, the image itself distorts a little bit and then like settles into shape. That's a new thing. 8395. Back up the stairs, back to the nurse's room, nurse's station. Put the code in, and then we can go visit Marika's room. She's still in trouble, but I'm sure she's been fine. Oh my god. Can I help you? Wow, rude. Just left like nothing. Okay, now that when we press this, we'll see if this blue light is actually something besides this. Closed and open, it must be a combination lock. Oh, was it 8359? Did I forget it already? Oh, look, I have to use L1 and R1 to turn. See, it's just as weird. There's 8. Let's say 395. I'll have to look at the note again. Oh, no, I got it. Who said that? Oh, thank you for letting me know it's the door that's directly in front of me. Oh. I love how this camera charges. I think it's my favorite one in the series. Alright, come and get some. I don't think that was counted as a fatal frame. I don't know if Misa has that. Let me check. Enhancements equipment. Okay, she's got a lot. Okay, she does. So I shot too soon. Try this again. Oh. Very small window of opportunity. That's just good. It still knocks her back. This is the surprise test. She wasn't expecting. Man. I wonder if it's an upgrade now that it used to be easier to get fatal frames. Oh, oftentimes in the Wii version, the girls would kind of like catch their breath after a fight like that. Guess Misaki's made of tougher stuff in this one. All right, my health's still in pretty good shape, so I don't have to heal yet. Her costume in this one features on her sleeves. I think you can make it out on the stream. It has like a very delicate, lacy, floral pattern on it. It didn't have that in the original. Pieces of paper. You can't read it. Just like everything. Oh, and there might be a... Oh, I already think I got a picture of the... Oh, wait, no, I did... Wait, did I? Yeah, I got a picture of the doll in this room. Oh. Door shut tight. Doorknob's rotted out. I sense something, though. Is it this door? No. Okay, so maybe this is my first Revenant. Something's appeared in the photo. First one, woman hanging herself. No longer able to stand the feeling that she was slipping away, she agonizes in her room before seeking salvation in a length of rope. Dark. So I think I missed the first one because you eventually unlock a function, I think when you beat the game the first time, that allows you to see more hidden ghosts, or in this game, revenants. Suicide note. It's a moldy old letter. The fact that you are reading this means that I am no longer in this world. I am the last living member of my family. My mother died giving birth to me, and fate saw to it that both my father and brother met with fatal accidents. The memory of my family and the guilt of being the only one left alive was what kept me going. Now this sickness is taking even those small comforts away from me. My memory is the only place where my family still lives, yet there is nothing I can do to stop this thing from getting inside me and killing them all over again. I can't stand it any longer. I remain alive as the people inside me are killed, and the most frightening thing of all is the thought that before long, I won't even be aware of what's happening to me. I lose everything, yet I feel nothing. My family faces death after death, yet I feel nothing. That is why I'm choosing to leave this world while I have what little memory remains inside me, while I'm still me. Misaki is unfazed by that sad story. Meanwhile, Madoka is still suffering in here. Was that Madoka's voice? Because it's locked. That door that doesn't open. She's so pretty, even though she's scared. Oh. So my big strat is run away. Oh, I think that purple mist means it's locked. Oh, I got it. I'm so excited. I got it. Run, 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 run. We need to get like a good shot. That was lucky. I happened to get her with the shot without the lock on. Really in bad shape. What happened to your other eye? Oh, this eye's a little wonky. Something appeared in the photo. A place with a lot of books. Now, even though Misaki hasn't been in that room, or at least we didn't play as her if she went in that room, we saw in Madoka's story that it seemed like Misaki was in that room, so she should know where it is, but we as the player know. Scoot back down to the museum. Although I guess they don't mention whether or not those archives are part of the Aso Museum. I don't think they are. Let's save by driving by. Ooh. Spooky. Okay. Let's check my photos. See who all has shown up. I can turn pages, there we go. So we have Katsuto Amaki, a boy who was hospitalized in the new building. He brings all kinds of things to his room and calls them my things in an effort to retain his sense of self. Madoka, girl who came to Rogetsu Island, Misaki So, she died and became a wraith after being attacked by the ghosts of Rogetsu Hall patients. So many now. A patient lurking in front of the door. He must have been trying to get back to his room. Girl patients running around. They seem somehow familiar. Girls looking into the room. They're playing together. They head for the space under the stairs. Devoted nurse Fuyuko Shirotsuki. The kindness inside her was ultimately crushed by fear. Oh, that's sad. A girl looking down from the top of the stairs. A sadistic glow dwells in her cold eyes. She also told us to die, which wasn't that nice. Oh, how many points do we have? Okay. I think when I get 100,000, I can buy that thing that lets me find the Hozuki dolls easier. In the original game, there was like a chime that would tell you if you were near them. Like near enough to take a photo. I wonder if this one actually is a map and you can see what rooms they're in so that you know to search. So she's supposed to be... I get that could be. So in the chat we've got maybe as a ghost, did they tell you to die? They just want to be BFFs. I guess like that is how you would make friends that would stick around, and you wouldn't have to fear losing them. Let's grab these items. Some more red spirit stones. I don't feel like upgrading the lens. Where is it? Oh, she doesn't have any good lenses yet, so she can't even spend them. Her camera's technically different than the other one, because she has like the old version, and then Ruka has the. Oh, whoa! Yeah, all I'm trying to do is get a look. Oh, and then he just. Oh, I thought he disappeared. Stand up! I didn't fall down. Oh. Now it's a fair fight. Here we go. That taught him a little bit of a lesson. Oh, and now we don't know where he is, and even the camera can't help me. That was the guy that like pressed his face into the window. Okay, there's something here. The Sacred Moon Key. It's the key to Monika's room. How convenient. It was just sitting here. I guess when she died and became a wraith, she left it here. I do like how nice this, like, the mirror looks. I learned that for you to actually have a reflection like that, it used to be demanding on earlier game systems because you actually have to render the character twice, which is something that I wouldn't have thought you'd have to do, but now that I've heard it, like, it makes sense. An array of masks portraying a range of expressions, each with a nameplate. They must be the names of the people who made them. Great job, everybody. There are some books. It's well stocked. Rogetsu Island must be about the island's history. I thought I saw something glowing. Yes, here we are. Just snag that. Oh, now we've got an upgraded lens, or an upgradable lens. Let's see. Lenses, this one. Okay, so I can upgrade it if I want to. Enhancements, equipment, lenses. Put that one on. Pushes ghosts back when they are hit. I probably won't use it, but we'll see. And so I'm not going to bother upgrading it. You'll blossom too. Oh, nice. The camera auto-spun to get a look at this. Looks like her face exploded too. Oh. This wasn't there before. It's a rotten mask piece. And a document about masks from Professor Oso. A Kagura festival is to be held on this island on the day of the lunar eclipse. On that day, they say that all living souls tend toward the underworld, and that the souls of the dead return from there. Since the moon symbolizes the soul here, as well as everything else, the eclipse must be thought of as the consumption of the soul. I have read that the Rogetsu Kagura used to be performed using a mask called the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, the mask that this game is named after. The document I read was very old and fragmented, but I ascertained from it that this black mask was said to have brought to the island a disaster known as the Day of Tranquility. That day used to be called in the fan translation, the Day Without Suffering, which I think is a way more radical name than Day of Tranquility. I asked the head of the island about this, but he told me with a fearful look on his face that no such thing ever existed. It seems this Mask of the Lunar Eclipse is something of a taboo subject here. From what I've discovered, the mask is a dangerous artifact, but still, I wish I could have had the chance to take a look at it with my own eyes. It could have been a great help in my investigations into the spirit world. So, we've learned a little bit of the history of the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. It was some black mask used in the Rogetsu Kagura, and it was evil. It caused the Day of Tranquility, aka the Day Without Suffering. Some kind of supernatural disaster occurred as a result. I don't think there's any items in here, but I'm just going to take a quick turn. Misaki is not interested in this room. Madoka explored it, and Ruka explored it. Misaki does not care. Oh, I wonder. I want to check something. All right, now this door is closed. Can we see in this room? No, we can't. But when you touch the door, okay, you still can't see in. Let's check from the other side, because I think I thought I saw something. Okay, so you can't see out the door right now. You can't see out the window, but watch this. Boom! Transparency. Because that's how fast, like in the old game, since it took so long for the rooms to load, you would just hang out of the doorknob for a second to build tension. Now it loads so fast it's like instantaneously transparent. Hello. It's a collapsed girl, or at least the memory of one. And that evil girl again. Girl looking down from the stairs. She loved it. So, we have a woman standing by the masks in the archive. She seems to be trying to communicate something, although with her face all messed up and her unwilling to move her Barbie arms. I have no idea what that is. Collapsed girl, Madoka as a child, says, oh, we get to relive some of Madoka's bullying. Misaki recalls seeing this scene before, so this is more a memory that she took a picture of than retrocognition. And then a girl looking down from the top of the stairs, her scornful gaze searches for living playthings. I wouldn't describe it as scornful so much as like sinister, because she liked it. I saw that happen before here a long time ago. So remember that Misaki, along with the other 5 girls, they were kidnapped while they lived on this island 10 years ago. They were missing for 2 weeks. And recently, 2 of the girls died while clutching their faces. Their faces exploded like that lady in the archives. And now the 3 living girls, Madoka, Misaki, and Ruka, have come back here. Because they had lost all their memories of the time when they were kidnapped. Misaki feels like she needs to remember something by coming back, and she's starting to remember some things. Madoka didn't want to remember anything, and Ruka specifically came back against her mother's wishes to try to regain her memories, thinking that there was something that she forgot about that that she's going to need in order to survive. Don't ever attack me. Especially not where this horrible beeping is going on. No comment. That was coming from a room. Can I see it close with the camera? Room... This one. Room 209 that says Ayako. And the only thing that's interesting, so the characters literally mean is evil night girl. How do you like that? Evil evening girl, evil night girl. So yeah, we were still going to Monica's room, but I guess there's a little bit of something going on in that other room. Evil night girl room. I feel like having a sconce right here on this corner, people are going to get their clothes caught on it all the time. Used it. Now throw it away like it's Resident Evil. Because you psychically know you're never going to need it again. Oh, a book. It's not mine. I think I'll read it. It's Monica's diary. It looks like it's been here a long time. August 9th. At nighttime, I know it's time for bed, but I get scared and I can't sleep. I get scared because when it gets dark, I see my face in the window. When I see my face in the window, my face is all wrong. My eyes are wobbly, my nose is bendy, my mouth is twisty. Inside, my head gets all twisty too. I want to forget about Ayako and all the other bad things, but instead the good parts go away. So I hope tonight I can sleep well. I don't remember exactly what that note said before, but it was not that. I thought we were gonna, let's at least take a look at. They're not great drawings. Why hang up that one if you scribbled it out? Happy, friendly ghost. Not a great artist. Oh, do these all feature like a black blob? Or, oh no, it's just the same picture 3 times. She somehow drew the exact same picture 3 times. Lots of things in this cute little desk. Let's steal this first. It's a letter to Madoka. My darling Madoka, how are you? Did you choose a name for your new pet canary? He's going to be a lovely little friend for you. I'm sorry I can't visit you more often. Even when I'm not there, Madoka, you know I'm always thinking of you. I'll bring you some crayons next time I visit, okay? I know how much you enjoy drawing, so I'm sure you'll like them. And the way that you draw 3 of the exact same copy of pictures. The doctors say that doing the things you like to do is good for you. It helps you fight your sickness and get better. So make sure you draw lots of pictures. I know it's scary when you can't remember things you want to remember, but don't forget, Madoka, you're at Tsukimori. You know that Tsuki in our name means moon, don't you? That means the moon protects us and keeps us safe. So, don't worry, Madoka. Do what Dr. Hibara says. Behave yourself and be a good girl. I'll visit you again very soon. Mommy. I'd forgotten that her last name was Tsukimori. That's an important name in this world. Let's steal this next. Measure. I can now see Ghost's hit points. Take some of the mystery out of the game, but... Turns out it was nothing. What was that? There's nothing like I said. Oh, there's another item. This place is riddled with things to take. Ooh, good film. What's the quick turnaround button? Oh, it was this. Okay, so we're not touching that mirror anymore. Madoka-chan. And now you're a girl somehow. Like a little girl. Madoka? Just one sec while I check. I'm just gonna rob your... It's fine, right? I'm just gonna take this. Some red spirit stones. You weren't using those. You don't have a camera to upgrade. You dropped it so that, Ruka could pick it up. Alright, and then before I take a picture of you again in the face... Potsuki doll! I'm gonna take another picture of you, though. Boom. Oh, boom. Oh, in Fatal Frame 5, which I might stream, I'm thinking about it. When you take a picture of people who are alive, it says photo. It says portrait. But if it's a ghost, then it says spirit photograph. So let's touch Madoka and see which one she is. Madoka, are you a portrait? Spirit photograph. Here, I'll just take some more of your stuff, I guess. Oh, it's the nurse's logbook. Why do you have it? July 19th, one item to report today. As before, the issue is with Ayako in room 207. Around 3 p.m. I heard Madoka crying, so I rushed to her room to check on her. And when I got there, I found that her pet canary's head had been snipped off with a pair of scissors. Ayako was standing there with a pair of blood-stained scissors in her hand, so there's no question that she was responsible for killing the bird. I told her off as usual, but she just laughed at me. I got no sense that she had any appreciation that what she did was wrong. It's one thing to say that she can't tell right from wrong, but Ayako's behavior is just too much. I worry about her negative influence on Madoka and the other children, but in accordance with the director's wishes, we're unable to take any effective measures against Ayako's transgressions. Yeah, she's a bitch and we hate her. Let's get out of this cursed... Oh, there she is. Girl peeping at Misaki. Stop peeping. Madoka, just as she looked in her lost memories, sitting on the bed. Perhaps she was waiting for Misaki. The merciless brutality in this girl grows inside her like a parasite. An extreme extrapolation of the primitive feelings found inside all young children. All kids have a merciless brutality. That's just part of who they are. That grows in them like a parasite. But for Ayako, it's more extreme. Tadayuki Kaido, a well-known mainlander who came down with moonlight syndrome. Oh, it was called Getsuyu syndrome, which was like moon calming disease. Or some people called it Luna sedata, which was the fan translation, like moon sedation. So we're just calling it moonlight syndrome in this game. As soon as he got to Rogetsu Isle, Director Hibara was treating him personally. Anybody else? We good? We saw the specters. No new revenants. No new... Oh, the dolls, they don't... Oh, so it tells you what number. They didn't have this in the original. So this is kind of nice. Just want to hear that. Yeah, the menu sound used to be so much more satisfying. It's okay, but... Oh. Oh, sorry, baby. You're gonna have to go deal with her again. Glad I'm not you. Man, how strong is that girl? How could this nurse have known that being in charge of this particular room would lead to a complete mental breakdown? That girl destroyed her. Ayeko, a patient with whom Director Hybera treats differently from others. She loves to break her toys more than anything else in the world. Oh, I guess I know who was her next toy. She's like, come back to my room. All right, prepare yourselves for this. Let this sink in for a second. That giggling on a loop, nothing is worse than a child's laughter. We got these doll parts hanging from the ceiling, and the zoetrope casting this eerie pattern everywhere. Somebody sounds like farm animals in trouble. She's watching. It's hypnotizing. Get it off! Alright, and I'm gonna actually eat a healing item. Oh, their hands are going nuts. God, getting closer. In this game, you can only ever do a 3-hit combo, but they're pretty easy to get. As long as you get that first hit in, that's all you need. It's you. The girl from the memories.
あなた誰なの？忘れたの？一緒にいるよ。私がいれば大丈夫。
And the moon also represents the end of every chapter. So that's it for this episode of Fatal Frame 4. Thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.